Good evening, I'm Dierckman. After a record-keeping slip last month, the Family and Social Services Administration warned nearly 200,000 of its clients that their personal information might have been shared. But today the agency announced only 16 people had their Social Security numbers divulged to other clients. Another 48 had some other kind of private personal information disclosed. An FSSA spokesperson says the disclosures were the result of a programming mistake on the part of vendor company RCR Technologies Incorporated. That company will monitor the credit of those whose information was shared to make sure the disclosures don't lead to fraud. Indiana Recycling Resources plans to convert the former site of JB Salvage into a trash transfer facility have been put on an indefinite hold after community members in the neighborhood where the facility would be located expressed concerns. City officials refused to grant zoning changes for the planned facility, forcing the company to withdraw permit requests with the Indiana Department of Environmental Management. Owners of the company are hopeful they can still work something out with the community, but community officials say they will fight any further attempts to establish the facility. The company has 1 year to resubmit the permit requests. With summer coming to a close, state health officials want to make parents aware of new immunizations required for students to register for school. For the upcoming school year, all students kindergarten through 12th grade will be required to have 2 doses of the chickenpox vaccine on record. Indiana State Department of Health officials say the new requirement will help stop the spread of this preventable disease and calm some nerves after a few chickenpox outbreaks last year. In Vigo County, for example, more than 100 students contracted the childhood disease last fall. Although not required for school entry, the state also recommends students receive immunizations for hepatitis A and the flu. A vaccine against human papillomavirus, or HPV, is suggested for all adolescents, as well as a booster vaccine for meningitis for students ages 16 to 18. It's been nearly 2 years since the texting while driving law went into effect, and Indiana police have ticketed fewer than 400 people statewide. The law specifically bans texting and sending emails while driving. When trying to enforce the texting while driving law, officers have a hard time proving whether the driver was texting or doing something else, such as dialing a phone number. Officers say the person would have to admit they were texting while driving to enforce the infraction. Despite the ban being almost impossible to enforce, advocates for safe driving still believe it is necessary and still helps make roadways safer. And here's a look at the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy, 65 degrees as the low, 82 degrees tomorrow and partly cloudy. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear, lows in the lower 60s. And here's a look at the 5-day forecast. A 50% chance of thunderstorms on Friday, a 30% chance on Saturday, 79 degrees is the high on Sunday and partly cloudy, a 30% chance of thunderstorms on Monday, 82 degrees is the high, 65 degrees as the low, and 80 degrees on Tuesday, 66 degrees as the low, with a 30% chance of thunderstorms. For more on these stories and other local news, go to indianapublicmedia.org. I'm Dierckman.